Hi kids, yes, completely shameless clickbait video. Thought I'd do another quick update on the Doctor Who situation because, oh, did you hear that? I'm not long for this world. The simple fact of the matter is, if I do a video that isn't about Doctor Who, nobody watches it. And it's a shame because I'm up on 478 subscribers. 500 gets me things like super thanks and super chats, which I will rarely use, to be honest. But it's a milestone for me. Obviously, the big goal is 1,000. If I ever hit 1,000 subscribers, I'd be over the moon. I'd love to see what happens then. Anyway, regarding Doctor Who, there was a little update today from a infamous, what's the word? Leaker? Not a leaker. Insider, whatever, Daniel Rickman, he made a comment that, in short, Doctor Who is not dead. It's only dead at Disney, which we kind of all accept by now. There is no season 3 coming with Disney money, but they have said it's looking promising with potential other platforms. So you've got to assume that Doctor Who will go forward with something like Netflix or Amazon Prime. I'm not up on many other platforms, so I don't know who else could be in the running. And even if those don't happen, I'm fairly sure Doctor Who will go back to the BBC with its tail between its legs and operate on a much smaller budget, which honestly, I don't think is a bad thing. Doctor Who has always thrived under constrictive budgets and stuff like that. It's not about budgets. If you grew up with classic Who and things like Blake Seven, you know that it was made on a shoestring, but at the end of the day it pulled in a lot of viewers and it was great. It's to do with the creativity of the thing, basically. So what do you think? Let's talk about it. Do you think Doctor Who will be rested for a year, 2 years, and then come back, or will it go straight back to the BBC and carry on, or will it find a new home with Netflix or Amazon? I personally don't mind if it's rested, but if it carries on under something like Amazon Prime or even Netflix, I'm all for it. Obviously, we know there's not going to be Ncuti Gatwa going forward. We don't even know if it's going to be Billie Piper going forward. That was kind of a last-minute stunt casting, as we know, and there's going to be some wibbly-wobbly, timey-wimey reason as to why Billie's face showed up instead of a potential new Doctor. Maybe I'm completely wrong. Maybe the 16th Doctor does look exactly like Rose Tyler, which I think is a massive cop-out. Why is everyone panicking? This is what Doctor Who never used to do this. It basically, you like, here's the new actor, get on with it, like it or lump it. I'm old enough to remember the outrage when Peter Davison turned up. I'm old enough to remember the outrage when Colin Baker turned up. I'm old enough to remember the outrage when Sylvester McCoy turned up. I'm old enough to remember the outrage when Paul McGann did his one TV movie. Oh my goodness, there was a car chase in it and he kissed a girl. Yeah, okay. I remember the outrage when Eccleston was cast. The outrage when David Tennant turned up. Because there was outrage. There were still people going, oh no, not my Doctor. And the huge outrage when Matt Smith was cast. Because everyone fallen in love with David Tennant. And the tsunami of hatred towards Matt Smith. Oh, he's ugly. Oh, he's too young. Oh, goodness me. He turned out to be a great Doctor, didn't he? Sorry, but he did. I don't know if there was an outrage when Peter Capaldi turned up, but there was a lot of people going, oh, it should have been this guy, should have been that guy, should have been this guy. And then the shock when Jodie Whittaker turned up, everyone was like, it was 50-50. I was one of the people who said, hey, female Doctor, why not? Let's give it a go. Just didn't do it for me, really, to be honest. But the reason I'm looking down is it looked like my daughter. It's not my daughter. She's in Kent. I think, the other 50% were, I'm not watching anymore Doctor Who's a woman. But I do know people who said that. they've gone back and said, I really like Jodie, you know. And then Ncuti turns up, and people have, you know, again, a divided opinion whether it's a good thing or a bad thing. I think at some point I'm going to sit down and do quite a long breakdown of what I thought Ncuti's entire era was. And it's not all good, but it's not all bad. Anyway, the one thing I did want to point out before I go is that just because something's got bad ratings, or looks bad, or it was written badly, or all number of bad things, it doesn't mean it can't be enjoyable, right? Everyone is the same. We all like stuff that other people hate, right? In fact, I challenge you to put something in the comments that you love that most people don't like, or you love something that's unashamedly awful. For me, as I've said in the past, I love A New Hope, Star Wars, more than Empire Strikes Back. I like The World's End of the Cornetto trilogy more than Shaun of the Dead and Hot Fuzz, which is another controversial choice. I like The War for the Planet of the Apes as the Andy Serkis trilogy, and everyone prefers the second one. Yeah, other cheese fests. I've got a whole video rack here full of cheese fests, like War of the Worlds, the Tom Cruise one, the Day the Earth Stood Still, the Keanu Reeves one, Tron, the original one, The Black Hole, Buck Rogers in the 25th Century, The Thing prequel from about 2020, Batman Returns. And not a lot of people do like Batman Returns. But what else we got here? Alien 3, Alien 4, I don't mind those. But yeah, it just goes to show that we all like, you can still enjoy stuff, but you have to admit it's bad. So, you know, just because the latest season of Doctor Who had the worst ratings ever, it doesn't mean it's not enjoyable. I mean, the ratings do reflect popularity or what people thought of it, but there are people out there who love it to death, and I'm not going to take that away from anyone. We're living in a world where it's very hard to squeeze any joy out of anything. So, you know, if you get some enjoyment out of something, even if it is riding a very noisy motorbike outside my window, then go for it, dude. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there. Again, as I always say, thank you for watching this far. Thank you for subscribing. I've had a regular sort of growth of subscribers, which is pretty good. Nice to meet you all. I hope you do stick around, although, you know, unfortunately, I'm not going to turn this into a Doctor Who channel. But Doctor Who is one of many things I talk about. But I'm beginning to start doing some more crafty, arty stuff because I am an artist. And I'm currently doing a series on making a Tim Burton style statuette maquette. So far we're at the wire armature phase, and the next video coming up will how to make tiny little hands for the armature. So keep it here, and I'll see you next time. Take care now. Bye bye then. Don't go anywhere. I forgot to say, tomorrow I'm popping into Cardiff to do a little cameo extra role in a Doctor Who fan film. It's called Doctor Who Meets the Scorpion. The trailer I'll link in the description, and it's a promising little fan film involving Daleks and stuff like that. So I don't know exactly what I'm doing. I'm playing some sort of member of the public, but it's a good team, a good crew, and I'll see if I can get some footage of what's going on. I may even be able to interview my friend Philip, who's playing the Doctor, and that'll be coming in a future video. Anyway, as you were, go.